Happy New Year, everyone. Xinyan Kuaila. It is the first day of the new year in China, and other than one grocery store, today is the last day it's going to be open, and one little Muslim restaurant down the road here, everything else is closed, including CNY, which is the package pickup. So if you ordered anything online, it won't be available for a couple days. The little restaurants in the neighborhood, the pharmacy, everything along the strip here is closed. You see a lot of people, interestingly enough, walking around out here in big, thick, furry pajamas. I don't know if that's a New Year's thing or not, but everybody seems to be wearing pajamas. But yeah, the streets are quiet. It is Thursday morning, about 10:30. There should be people everywhere. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab one of my little blue beauties. Normally at this time of day, right in front of my building like this, there wouldn't be any, because people would have used them to go drive to work. But today there are, so I'm gonna just do a little drive around on this wet, rainy and gray New Year's Day and see if I can find anything interesting. You can hear the birds chirping. The roads are dead quiet. I'm in a spot right now where there should be parked cars all the way along, up and down the street. There's one. There's one car going by. So I figured, as opposed to sitting at home doing nothing, I'd hop on my little blue beauty here and go for a little bike ride and show you what I'm seeing. It did get substantially chillier for Chinese New Year. I've never been in this particular neighborhood I'm in right now before. This is one over by the stadium. And instead of cruising around the main streets on the outside, I thought I'd go for a little cruise through the inside. Let me make this bigger if I can. There we go. Just so we can see more. Oh, there's no way down here. There's no ramp for bicycles to get up and down these giant curbs. So I'm gonna go over this way. All right. Again, all these businesses, the kindergarten across the street here, all closed up. Little basketball practice center there. Restaurants, coffee shops. Music training center. And very, very few people. There we go. All quiet. Okay. I'll let these guys go first. Let this guy go first. And no traffic. Pull off a death-defying maneuver here with one hand. Perfect. Now I tell you, there are a few little restaurants open, and one thing about every one of them is they're jam-packed, because although a lot of people have left for the holidays, the few people that are here are going to fill up those restaurants because there's so few of them open. So it's like a supply and demand type of thing. There's so much demand right now because so much is closed. Here we go. Avoiding the... Oh, almost avoiding the large speed bump. Yeah, mostly everything closed. Pet store is closed, but the little grocery store next to it is open. Here's another little neighborhood grocery store. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid this speed bump. Not too bad. Seems to be quite a few cars over here in this parking lot. Could very well be that they have traveled to the hometowns but left the cars behind and decided to take planes, trains, and buses, things of that nature. All right. So quiet. A big restaurant over there is open. But this is what I've been seeing a lot of now, is these very empty parking lots. The bank machine is open, the bank itself is not. And yeah, normally on a regular, any day of the week, all of these parking spots would be taken up. Oceans of Music, this is a music training center and instrument sales store. I've actually been down this little street before. Speed bump, here we go. Oh, there we go. But you know what? It may be very dead and quiet, but there's always something to see. Blackpink in your area. Don't know what that means. Blackpink in your area. Another little grocery store open. Geez, there's a lot more grocery stores open on this complex than there are on mine. Mine's got one restaurant open today. That's it. So that guy's going to be doing booming business in that little Muslim restaurant, I tell you. Let's see if I can make it across here before the light changes. Again, no idea where I'm going. Just heading off in completely random directions, as I so often do. Nobody's coming here, so I'm gonna go. Alright, this looks like an interesting little street. Once again, not too much going on. This is probably a little bit hazardous, to be honest. Not the street, but me riding along with one hand on my cell phone and the other on the handlebars of the bicycle. Keep in mind, this bicycle has no suspension. It has no shocks, hard rubber tires, so every bump is a big one. M&G, that was a little convenience store, department store, they're open. Not much else. Looks like a little shopping area here. Bicycle parking, all empty. Yeah. Well, there's a McDonald's upstairs there, so that's probably where people are actually going, I would guess. That would probably be a good guess. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. I've moved my hand into a more comfortable position. I think I'll risk the street this time since there's so little traffic. If anybody comes up behind me, they going on here, so the barricades are in place. Brightness. Just a little brightness for your day. Here are a bunch of puppies up ahead. Probably here in the Kimmy Pet. I'm guessing, I would highly suspect that a lot of people have boarded their pets while they are traveling. That's why we're here. That's why we're hearing all those unhappy puppies, because they are looking for mom and dad. But yeah, so here we go. We're back out on the street, and I'm gonna make my way up this little bumpy ramp. Oh, that worked. Now, if I am not mistaken, I think that if I head down here a little bit, I will eventually make my way to one of the larger and very, very cool, beautiful shopping centers in this part of town called Bangkok. It really is nice. A lot of very, very nice restaurants, high fashion outlets, and just a gorgeous mall on the inside. It smells like a flower shop, the whole place. Okay, bumpy, bumpy. Oh yeah. Now, as you can see, this is an older neighborhood. To my left here, the small walk-up buildings, no elevators, the roads, the sidewalk. Well, the sidewalks are a little bit less good condition, but one thing I really appreciate about China is these well-treed and covered sidewalks. So when you do have to walk places in the enormous heat of summertime, that you're not gonna fry in the sun, there's always shade. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Oh, thank goodness. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The bumpy path is coming to an end. And we've got some smooth sailing ahead. This is nice. This is so good. In the short term. Famous crosswalks for pedestrians so they don't have to walk on the road, they can walk over top on the bridge. All right. Bumpity bumpity. Oh, this is nice too. So yeah, I honestly at this point have no idea. Ooh, a very nice fancy bicycle shop up there. That's good to know. But I have no idea where I am. Honest to goodness, this is completely random. You saw the path I took was a left turn here and a right turn there, and a left turn here and a right turn there. My sense of direction tells me what it thinks I'm heading towards, but I could be completely wrong. But you know what? This is the beautiful thing about these little public bicycles. Even if I am completely wrong and heading off into the wilderness of nowhere land, I can at very least drop the bike off anywhere, just park it, and get out my Baidu Maps application and get a Didi, which is Chinese for taxi, private car, transportation app. And I can get either the taxi or I can get an Uber-like. It's not Uber in China. And that will take me right home. And even worst case scenario, say that I didn't have my address written down so I could tell the taxi, if I could tell the app where to take me. I do know how to say my full address in Chinese, so I could also very easily just tell the taxi driver to take me, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. We're going to cruise around here and find some fun. But I'm going to stop recording for a bit here, give my poor arm a rest, which has been holding this camera this entire time, and we'll make more video in a bit. Maybe I should stop recording when I'm crossing the road here too. Maybe a good idea.